What's up guys, it's me Lego Paradise here, and today I'm going to show you how to build some Lego casino, poker and roulette tables. So as you can see, they're both very detailed, each featuring different markings and casino chips, and of course the table itself for each of the games. So let's take a look at what you're going to need to build them. Okay, so for the first half of your Lego poker table, you're going to need these pieces shown here, and you can start off by taking two 2x4 bricks and joining them together with a 2x8 plate on top. And then on one half of the 2x8 plate you can cover it with these 2x2 tile pieces with the stud in the centre. And they just go all the way across. And then next you can take a 1x8 tile and you just place it so it's got a one stud gap on one side. Should look like this. And then on the side with the one stud gap, you can fill that in with a 2x2 tile. And then underneath that, you can take a 1x3 plate, just attach that there. A 1x1 plate to fill in the gap. And then on top of that, you can take a couple of studs to represent some casino chips and just clip them on top of the plate. And next you can take a couple of 1x2 plates and you can attach one there and just place a 1x2 plate on top of that, and then you can place another one underneath just to create a corner piece, and you can place a 1x1 tile next to it there. And then on top of that you can take some more studs, and these can be in any colour since there's lots of different colours of casino chips. And you can just stack them up to represent stacks of casino chips. And then finally, all you're going to need to do is get some cards, and these are actually some really cool printed pieces from a Lego Western series, and you can just clip these on the middle of the 2x2 tiles with the studs, and make sure that these fit on top of the 2x2 tiles, since this is quite important in a later step. But like I said, you can get these from some very old Lego Western sets, and I'll leave a link to where you can get these in the description below. But you can just angle these so it looks a little bit more rounded. So there you have the first half of your Lego poker table. Okay, here's what you're going to need for the second and final part of your Lego poker table. And once you have your pieces, you can start off by taking two 2x6 plate pieces. And you can just hold them together and attach them in the middle with a 1x4 plate. And then you can secure that a bit with a 1x6 tile. That just goes on the bottom there. And a 1x4 tile. And then you can fill in the spaces with a couple of 1x2 tiles and some 1x1 tiles, making sure to leave two studs on each side uncovered. And before we build the next part, we need to take a couple of stacks of studs. These will represent the horizontal casino chips, and these can be 2 studs high, but you just stack them on top of your 1x4 plate. And next you can take a couple of 1x2 brick pieces. In this case I've used some textured ones just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Just attach them on the ends, and then we can build the front of your table. And to do that we use these 4 slope pieces, and you can connect these all to a 2x4 tile, and they just go underneath there and they clip in nicely. So before we attach this together, we need to take the first half that we've built, and we just need to position it so it's got about half a stud indent between the horizontal chips and the green tiles. And we can just slide this in. So you see this indent here, this groove in the slope bricks. We can just slide it in so that the tiles just fit in there nicely, and you can just push this back and that should clip in to place with a little bit of effort. And it can be a little bit tricky, but once it's in there, it should be nice and secured. And just make sure that the tiles fit inside these slope pieces. And if you have to, you can move some of these card pieces back just to give the tiles a little bit more space. But there you have your Lego poker table. So let's take a look at what we're going to need to build the second casino table, the roulette table. So again, this roulette wheel table will be built in different sections, and we'll start off with the left side. Now once you have your pieces, you can start off by taking a 1x2x6 arch piece and a couple of 2x4 tile pieces, and you can just clip them to the back. And then you flip this structure on its side, and again underneath you take a 1x6 plate and just stick that there, and a 2x2 plate on the other side. And next you can take a 1x1 brick and just clip that there, and then top it off with a 1x1 plate. And then for the other side, you just take a couple of 1x2 bricks, just clip them there, and then there. And that forms the borders of this side. Now to add the green part of the table, where the chips are, you can start off by taking a couple of 1x1 green plates and just clip them on top of each other. A 1x1 headlight brick, or a brick with a stud on the side with a small indent, and that you can just clip next to it like that. Then we can take another headlight brick and attach it underneath. A 1x1 plate just to space it out a bit, and then another headlight brick on the end. And then on top of this structure you can add some more casino chips, and again we can use some 1x1 tile pieces or 1x1 stud pieces to just build up some stacks of casino chips. And then you can attach this to the rest of your structure in this small gap here. Next we'll build the opposite side to the roulette wheel table. And once you have your pieces, you can start off by taking a 2x3 plate and a 1x2x2 brick, or two 1x2 bricks, and just clip that there. And then next you can take a 2x2 tile piece and attach that there, and attach some more 1x2x2 bricks, or just a combination of 1x1 high and 1x2 high bricks, just basically to form this structure here. And then you can top that off with a couple of cheese wedge pieces, or 1x1 slopes if you prefer to call them, and they just go there. And then you can put this aside for now. Next we can build the back to your Lego roulette wheel markings board, and this is just made up of lots of 1x4 bricks, and you just basically stack all of the 1x4 bricks that you have here to form this back. And to add a panel to the side, you can just use a 2x4 tile, and I'll show you a bit more what this is used for later, but again you can put this aside for now. Okay, so next you can take your remaining bricks and form a pillar structure, and that should be 4 bricks high, and you can use 1x2 bricks for this. And then on the end you can put a couple of slope pieces, and then this 1x1 plate just goes on the top there, and a couple of 1x1 bricks can go on the bottom. And then just to finish it off, you can take a 1x6x2 high slope, and you can just attach that just like that. and you can put this aside for now. Okay, so next we'll build the middle of the roulette wheel table, and this bit connects all the pieces together and includes the roulette wheel. So we'll start off by taking a 1x6 plate and a 1x2 plate and just attach that on the end. And next to that you can attach a 1x1 plate with a stud attachment, and that just goes with the stud facing inside, and that clips on the back there. And do the same thing for your other pieces, except you mirror it so it's for the other side. So you have the bit that joins both sides of your casino table together, and then you can join these two mini structures together, and you can see how with studs on both sides that connects your previous bits of the build. But before we connect all that, we can start by building the roulette wheel, and for that you can take a couple of headlight bricks, and it's important that these have the small groove or ridge, because this makes a very big difference to the height. But anyway, you can clip these to the middle of one of your 1x6 plates like this, and then you can raise the height by including a couple of studs like I've used here, or a 1x2 plate just to raise the height, and then on top of that you can take a 2x4 plate. Now you can put this aside for now, and now we can build your roulette wheel. And what you can use for the roulette wheel is a 4x4 satellite dish piece, and here you can see that I've used a printed one, which is actually printed not with a satellite pattern but with an umbrella flag pattern. But I think this looks really almost just like a roulette wheel design, or the closest you're going to get if you use official Lego pieces. So you take this, and then you can add a small spinner to the top, and you can make that out of a cone and a 1x1 stud piece. That just goes on top there. And you can clip that to your 2x4 plate, and you should be able to clip the sides of the dish and the middle to the plate. And now there's just one more section to build. Okay, so for this next section I won't actually show you how to build this, because as you can see it's pretty simple and it's quite repetitive, so it's not that interesting to watch being built. But this is based off the real life markings of a roulette wheel table. So you can see what you're going to need is 38 studs, both red and black, and you can arrange them in this pattern you see here. So once you have this piece, you should have all of the pieces necessary to build your roulette wheel table, and this is where the fun part is, where you can start joining them all together. So you can take this markings bit and the back that you've built and just clip that just like that. So it should be like this. And next you can put that aside and take the rest of the pieces, your roulette wheel table, and you can once again start attaching them all together. So for example, these two pieces, they can attach on the end of this arch piece, leaving a 1 stud gap in the center. And then you can attach these markings to the top of the arch piece, just like that. You can see how that fills in the roulette wheel table with some cool markings and nice wooden border all the way around the table. And then finally, this is where the last section comes in, and this is where we can clip together all of the remaining pieces by using this middle piece. So you can see that you can attach this middle piece to these studs on either side, and that just goes, clips in on one side. And this can be a little bit tricky to get clipped in, but it should be nice and secure once you've clipped it. So now all that's left to do is just clip it in on the other side, and you can slide these pieces in a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, and you just clip down on the studs, and that provides a nice secure connection between the whole roulette wheel table. And it should look like this underneath. So there you have your Lego casino tables, and these are perfect for any Las Vegas style Lego casino or hotel. And if you enjoyed building these or like the designs, then don't forget to let me know in the comments, and like, comment and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.